Take a breath. Now take another. One of those two breaths was made by the ocean, and in this story, the ocean is about to disappear. Not rise, not flood, disappear. Picture every sea on Earth draining away in a single night, until all that's left is the empty, cracked floor where the water used to be. 70% of the planet, gone by morning. And what happens next is stranger and more terrifying than any flood ever could be. At first, it's the quiet that hits you. A coastline that roared with waves your whole life falls completely silent. Where the harbor used to shimmer, there's now a canyon of gray mud dropping away for miles. Cargo ships lie tipped on their sides in the muck like beached toys. Whole fishing towns wake up staring into an abyss that was an ocean the day before. But the danger isn't in what you see, it's in the air. More than half the oxygen on this planet doesn't come from trees, it comes from the sea. From microscopic drifting plants that carpet the surface and breathe out oxygen with every ray of sunlight they catch. Take away the ocean and you switch off the largest set of lungs on Earth. The air wouldn't vanish instantly, but it would begin to thin, breath by breath, until the whole world was quietly gasping. Then the sky would betray us. Nearly every drop of rain that fills your rivers and grows your food starts as water lifting off the sea. No ocean means no evaporation. No evaporation means no clouds, no rain, no rivers. The lakes would sink into cracked beds. The farmland would turn to powder. Within weeks, the planet's greatest deserts would begin marching outward with nothing left to stop them. And the temperature would spin out of control. The sea is the great thermostat of the world. It drinks in the sun's heat and carries it gently around the globe. Rip that thermostat out and the days would burn while the nights turned bitter and lethal. Balance would give way to extremes everywhere at once. Let me stop you here for a second because I'm curious. If you had one single day left with the ocean, one last morning to stand on a shore and watch the tide roll in, which beach, which coast, which sea in the whole world would you choose? Tell me in the comments. I genuinely read them. Now here's the part that would take your breath away for a different reason. As the water drained, it would uncover a world no human has ever laid eyes on. Mountain ranges longer than any on land. Trenches deep enough to swallow Everest whole with room to spare. Ancient shipwrecks by the thousands, drowned cities, hordes of gold lost for 1,000 years. All of it lying exposed at once under an open sky. In a single day, we'd make more discoveries than in all of human history combined. A miracle, arriving at the exact moment the world starts to die. Because everything that lived down there would be dying with it. The ocean holds most of the life on this entire planet, far more than everything walking, crawling, and flying on land put together. Whales collapsing into the mud. Reefs that took 10,000 years to build crumbling to dust in days. An entire living universe vanishing before we ever finished exploring it. And the last act would be the cruelest. The deepest trenches would hold the final pools of moisture left on Earth, and everything still alive would crawl toward them, animals, and eventually us. Humanity would chase the last of the water straight down into the deepest wounds of the planet, huddled in the dark at the bottom of a dead sea. Even the ground beneath you would change. All that water isn't just sitting there. Its weight presses on the crust and helps steady the way the Earth spins. Take it away and faults would slip, dormant volcanoes would stir, and the familiar shape of the continents would begin to shift under the strain. Almost nothing would survive it. But the handful who did would finally understand something we walk past every single day. The ocean was never the backdrop to life. It was the thing making life possible. The rain, the seasons, the wind, the air in your lungs, all of it traces back to that blue horizon we barely glance at. We call it just the sea, but it's the reason there's anything here at all. So the next time you catch that cool salt wind coming off the water, don't rush past it. Stand there. Really feel it. Somewhere in that empty version of the world, someone would give everything for one more breath of it. And if this changed the way you look at the ocean, hit subscribe, because the next question we're chasing is even lonelier. What if you opened your eyes one morning and found out you were the only human left alive on the entire planet? You'll want to be here for that one.